Okay, tell me your name and who you're with again.
My name is Kimberly Merkel, and I'm with Expansion Solutions Magazine. I'm the editor for the magazine.
Okay, you're the editor of Expansion Solutions Magazine. And what does that do?
We're an economic development magazine, and we go out to site selection consultants and corporate real estate brokers. We go out to 20,000 nationwide.
I see. So economic development, for those of you, I mean, everybody here knows what economic development is, but a lot of people may be watching it. So that's really like a city, a town, a state, a county wants to create jobs, right?
That's exactly right. It's about capital investment and bringing in jobs.
Bringing in jobs. And so that's why most of the people are probably here, at least organizations like you, and I guess your people that read the magazine are people that help businesses find what programs are available from.
They do. A site selection consultant is going to find a good fit for a business. They may be interested in going from into a particular state because they have, their roots are there, or they may be looking for a better deal for expansion or relocation. And they'll use a site selection consultant to try to find, a good location with the right kinds of benefits, the right kind of abatements to help them save money and put a business in.
So in other words, what you're saying that this is somebody goes out and does research. It goes to the local cities or counties or states and find out what they will give their client to start a business there.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And they'll look for the right kind of fit. Maybe it's workforce development or training that they really need to have. So they'll look for those types of things as well.
What surprises you that? I mean, were you in this business a long time?
I've been in this particular business. I've been in magazines and that type of business for a while, but this particular business I've been doing it for about 3 years.
About 3 years. And were you surprised there was such an industry? Or?
I think I was surprised that there was so much help available for companies, especially startups. People that don't really have the capital to start up a business, but they have a great idea. And I think that I was more surprised that there was so much available, for them through the government.
So in other words, your magazine oversees sees all these different, states and local development agencies and what they offer. And what you're saying is you're surprised they offer so much to young startup companies wanting to grow.
I am, and a tried and true business. You kind of expect them to get a lot of breaks for taxes and things like that. But there's a lot of incubators and a lot of states that are really doing a lot to bring in young ideas and new blood, and they're really trying to get more patents and helping these people get their ideas to market.
So if you say lost your job today, and you, or maybe tomorrow, or you had a great idea to do something, from what you've seen in this, what's going on in the country, how would you use these offices?
Well, it depends. I mean, it depends on what kind of an industry you're in. Whether if you're in a biotechnology type industry and you're looking for something, you might go through the university system.
I see.
A lot of times universities and business works hand in hand in order to get these projects off the ground. And Texas is a great example. We're in Texas, and it's a great example of a state that very much uses the university system for biotechnology.
So if you were like an entrepreneur with this biotechnology idea, you would go to a university and try to, they would help you somehow do it.
They can help you get started.
Right, that's what I mean.
They really can. And also the economic development offices can help you get started. There's a lot of help with those people. They're very knowledgeable about how to make a business work. And they have a lot of things in place to help these businesses get off the ground and get started.
So you're sitting there, as you say, a young company not with much capital and stuff like that. See, I would think most people go in Google and try to find stuff, and they're going to wind up getting consultants or something like this is going to charge them a lot of money, right?
Right. And so many times you can go to people that are in the business of helping businesses be creative and create jobs, because that's what they're interested in. If it's a good idea, they can help you find capital. They might be able to help you find investors if it's a great idea. And there's things,
and these
angel
are the
investors.
Government programs you're talking about.
The government will help. And they can help you state, county. I mean, you can start there and then see where it leads you.
So you're saying, I guess, I'm trying to put words in your mouth, is that, if you have an idea, instead of spending money to get help, you could go to these organizations that the government or universities are funding and probably get a whole bunch of help to get your business idea off the ground.
You really can. There's a lot of people that are there just to help economic development. There's also people there that are for medium business. There's small business. There's all kinds of different programs in place for a young company or for an established company that's looking, as I said, to relocate or expand.
How about, do you have any personal stories that you run into, or little, like this guy did this, or that you remember coming across?
Well, for a small business, for a startup,
small,
I can't think of anything. I'm sorry.
Any kind of
larger business, I can tell you a lot of that. I can tell you a lot of stories with larger
what
businesses.
What do they get? I mean, what's a typical large business? What do they get?
For instance, an automotive manufacturer coming into a community can change the lives of people in the community because you can create thousands of jobs. You can help the economy. The taxes are, more taxable income and that kind of thing. So it can really bring in and change the lives of so many people. So the government and the state government, the county government, the city, everybody is working together to help bring in one of these manufacturers. And there's all kinds utilities. Oh my gosh, the utilities play such a role in bringing in these companies. Oh, they do, but they can help help businesses become more energy efficient. They may be able to give discounts on their services in order to bring those types of businesses in, or even not charge them for a certain amount of time until they get off their feet. It kind of depends on what they're doing. But
so you see with the big businesses like that, what you're also saying, and small businesses, they do the same. I mean, they won't give you $10 million like the big business, but something scalable down to help you too.
Right, and the reason I don't deal with those businesses personally. They don't come to me for capital, so I don't have as many examples of those businesses like an economic developer would, because I don't work with them directly. I work with the economic developers, and I hear their stories secondhand about somebody that might come in. But a good idea is always welcomed in any area, and if you've got something that can take off and create jobs, I think a lot of people are interested in talking to you.
So you could be sitting in your bedroom now with a good idea. Instead of calling some invention company, you should probably go to your
absolutely, go to your local services.
Well, that's wonderful. So the magazine now, it comes out, what is it, every 2 months?
Yeah, we are bi-monthly.
And you're the editor.
I am.
So you're always looking for submissions for people who are going to talk about expanding a business.
I am. I'm looking for trends in the industry, things that are going on, things that's going to excite and get people excited about that particular industry, and show how these industries can create jobs and bring businesses to communities.
Do you have a list? I know I've seen lists around, but just your personal sense, even though it's not an official list, of those states that are probably more aggressive or be better opportunities for entrepreneurs?
We're sitting in one.
Really, Texas?
Texas is the #1 state for business recruitment right now. Wow. There's a lot of states that are doing a lot. I wouldn't want to slight anybody because I work with so many, and they're wonderful.
They all advertise.
Well, they do. I mean, but they do. But not everybody advertises, and I can tell you that everybody has something to offer. It depends on what your business is and what you're looking for. If you're looking for somebody that's going to help you, like with a high tech or a biotech, you need to be near a college for that kind of thing. You need to have those services. If you're looking for warehouse, you need to have workforce.
I was just in a meeting with Idaho folks, and they were saying that, you were there too.
I was.
And what shocked me is that they have more patents per capita than anywhere else
I know,
in the country.
it's amazing, isn't it?
Amazing?
Yeah, it really is.
I don't know about Idaho.
Yeah, they have done a lot to bring in business, and they're very aggressive, and they offer way more than you think.
I mean, they don't seem like stuffy bureaucrats.
I don't think anybody in economic development is.
Really?
I mean, it's usually people that are really willing to help, and that's why they're in the industry in the first place.
Well, it sounds like your business really helps people too.
I think so. I think so.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.